back. I'm here. Are you here? It looks like I'm back. Rosea? What should happen? Someone? Anyone? Bueller? Or is everyone taking a potty break? Okay, well, let's go. I have solved the first 6 cases. I only got tired because there's a lot of talking, or reading rather, and I didn't want to finish the bonus cases. But now we do. The case is called Die Hard, which is probably a Die Hard reference, because the case summary is Christmas Eve is the perfect time for some last-minute shopping, right? Start investigation. Officer duty. Woo! Christmas Eve! Perfect for some last-minute holiday shopping. When I was a kid, holiday shopping meant buying new trunks for the beach. When you were a kid, something old people. Let's go see Santa. Who's Buzz? Have we met Buzz before? I don't remember Buzz. Hang on, let me just check something real quick. Doesn't look like auto-host is auto-hosting. Okay. Can't wait to watch movies and eat candy all day. And help my mom with dinner. Parking lots. Mall bought 5,000. Hall shoppers. What is the nature of your visit? Shopping. Shopping for last-minute Christmas gifts, clearly. Your story checks out. Just remember, I am the law around here, and my cameras cover 26% of this place. Not everything happens without my knowing about it. Okay. Dooley, don't go in there. Oh, so now we're too good to search in bins all of a sudden. I guess so. Can't search your Christmas tree. Info points? Escalator. Okay, let's check the info. Thank goodness there's a map. These places are huge. I always get lost. Dooley, the mall is only 20 screens big. Meta. Photo booth. Food court. Escalator up. Okay, let's go to the food court because, like I said, I'm hungry. Oh, you! Hi, Agnes. What are you doing here? I work here when the camp is closed. The camp closes? I need to make a few phone calls. We'll be here any minute, right? No, Devin, no we won't. That means Christmas abandonment badges, yay! Trophy earned, independence. And it's a silver one. Norman. Needs an eggnog mate? You have all the varieties. Egg flavored, nog flavored, milk flavored? Milky egg liquid, the taste of the holidays. I've never had that, and I'm not sure I wanna. Newspaper stand. A free copy of the Twin Lake Times. Grab me a copy, will you? I want to read the sport results. Received item, newspaper. Nothing else of use here now. Aw, this is pretty. A fountain. Whoa, that's impressive. Goes as far as the eye can see. Julie doesn't even touch the roof. As far as the eye can see. Okay. Free gifts. Our job here is done. Nope, they're empty. On we go. Grotto? Oh. Happy Elf. Welcome to Santa's Grotto, where all your dreams come true. Roll on quitting the clock. Okay, let's go inside. Ho ho ho, Merry Christmas, one and all. Jolly red meal tickets. Look at this fine trio of lads. I hope you've been good all year. Good, we've been great. We need some city-saving-sized goodies in the stockings tonight. This year, Santa. City saver, eh? Then you must be Detective McKing. I kid. I know who you are, Francis. I'm Santa, I see all. I was just being a jerk for funsies. Guys, Santa's got a busy schedule. Join the queue and wait your turn, hey? Okay, Buzz, you heard the happy elf. Get into the queue and we'll go grab gifts for you and your mom. Are we okay to leave him here on his own? Detective, it's Twin Lakes, at Christmas. What could possibly go wrong? Everything. Oh yeah, well, we're leaving him anyway. Uncle of the Year here. Who? Where? Maybe I could get some tips, because I suspect I need them. Hey, Detective, if we confiscated those, we'd have our shopping done in the time it takes to poorly fill out Form J37. Tempted as I am, I don't think your sister will dig a pile of poorly made kids' toys. Hey, that all took me hours to make. Okay, leave, I guess, and go to the arcade. Yes, please. Must we search every bin we see? Faith Invaders, Zombie Munch, Claw Machine, Broken Console. Okay, let's go look at the broken one. It's out of order. Aw, Rampaging Monkey's my favorite game here. Why is there a kid in there? He crawled in when I wasn't looking. Dada, you told me to go in and pass the goodies out to you. Shut up. Kids say the damnedest things. Okay. So I can't do anything with that right now. Hey, Detective. Hey, Blood Alpha. Emily, what are you doing here? Dad took me and my baby brother to see Santa, but Santa's lame, so now we're trying to steal toys from the claw machine. Excited for Christmas? Ugh, I hate Christmas. Everyone's off with their families, the weather's poop. And we have to go around with Dad stealing stuff to put under the tree. Rubbish time of year. What about Santa? Surely you're excited for his visit. Santa's a sham, Detective. Sometimes I worry about your deductive skills. Maybe if you were nicer and didn't rob arcades, he'd visit. I don't see how those two things are linked. Did you ask Santa for anything nice? That chump doesn't write to me, so I don't write to him. Besides, it's a bit grand, isn't it? Flying all over the world, giving kids gifts. What past crime are you trying to cover up, Crimson Pants? Bye. See you guys later. Can we talk to Pete? Hey, buddy. Can't you see I'm busy stealing? Oh, hello, officer. We can see that you're busy stealing. Okay. How do I play this? I didn't expect that. This is very loud. No, ow. Ow! That one was rude. I am terrible at hacking, by the way. And I have barely ever been in an arcade in my entire life. Not much of a thing is reading. So the only time I've ever been to an arcade is on the holidays. But mostly I watch Dad play flipper. Garant, arcade kid. Nice. Ow. Ow. Okay, this game I don't like as much. It's too slow. It's not fair. I am not used to only having one shot at a time. Ow. Quit. Okay, fine. We leave it. One moment. Okay, there's an up, but there's no right. Oh! What was that? Screen shake. You better go make sure Buzz is okay. Okay. Huh. What's going on here? Christmas comes but once a year, but this time Krampus is here. You might think I'm going barmy, but I've come to make an army. I've turned these rotters into gnomes to send them back to terrorize their homes. Wahahaha. Buzz? Wahaha, amigo, play and break some things. No? What? Where did Buzz go? You better find him. Stay away, big boss man. You don't like kids. Well, welcome back. What you already see through his disguise. No need to light it. Clever man knows what's what. Now hop off. Merry Christmas, butts and ghouls. Let's mess this place up and wreck these fools. No. No. For Christmas dinner, I'm gonna eat your teeth. No? Hey, stop throwing stuff at us. Nuh-uh, you visit Saint Nick's, then I throw a brick. Shame they're all fake. I am sorry, but I can't do with it the bad grammar. My brain does not. Roof access. It's locked. Guy the movie, coming soon. Are you bringing Doris? Shut up. Yes. Rebel Rouser 2. Needle face on Earth. Don't even understand what any of that means. It's scary though, right? Let's go inside the cinema. Popcorn. Why's this bin full of popcorn? Try the stuff and you'll see. Okay. Welcome to the cinema. Offer of the day is that cops pay double. Is that a good deal? No. Cops out. Hey, I know you. You were in a cult I busted up last year. The Brotherhood of the World's End. We're not a cult. We're an alternative religion. Focused on bringing about the end of the world. Through ritual, chanting, and sacrifice. Yeah. What's your point? That's a trophy for award-winning popcorn. Award-winning? Popcorn that at least tastes like popcorn. They didn't specify it had to taste good. Their mistake was our gain. It doesn't taste the same since they banned butter and salt and the corn. Can't be that bad. Try some. Okay, one popcorn, please. One popcorn coming right up. Okay, let's try this. That's rotten. Yeah, we have a bin over here, especially for the popcorn. You can keep the tub. Okay. Junk food? What candies and sodas do you have? Nothing. This is all fake. They took the real stuff away after I laced it to help customers see the truth. Of course you did. Okay, so no new dialogue. No, I didn't mean to start it all over again. The Butterfly Kisser, or Silence of the Lamb. Paranormal PI. What a dumb premise. And Jaws. Sea Biter. Love it. Screen times. Repent now, find salvation. On now. The end days are coming. Also on now. Chant, ye of little faith, and summon Gruel the end timer. Also now, these aren't screen times, are they? No, just life advice. All hail the Gruel end timer. Okay, and that one says the same. So I guess we are done, and we're leaving, and we are going to the candy store. Smithy, good to see you out and about, Brigadier. You too, old chap. After that run-in with old Jerry, I decided it was time to leave that hut and see what life here in the colonies had to offer. Hi, welcome back, Watcher Yakin. I'm sorry I didn't realize how long the ads were. I usually talk for a bit, but I didn't expect them already. How are you finding it? Well, I joined this small walking club, but all we do is stand around here while Rose gives Roger cookie dough and Google eyes. I need some real action. Frontline stuff. You could come teach the Blood Wolves some survival tactics. Fight some wolves, you say? Count me in. Not what we meant, but sure. Detective, I haven't seen you since you ruined my retirement party. Retirement? Pre-retirement. An early party in case you don't make it through those last few days. Oh yeah, sorry about that. It's okay, when I was your age I was a maverick too. Don't let the rules get you down. Speaking of rules, should you still have your sidearm? Yes sir, rules out the window with them. That's my motto. But your gun? Like samurai, you and I, following our own path, making our own way. Ruth. Ooh, a gentleman caller, and here's me stuffing my face with cookie dough. Don't stop on my account. Would you like some? No, thank you. Candy store. Hi. My, two of TLPD's finest in my store. Woo-wee, for you, everything's on the house. Yes! Or at least it would be if I sold healthy food stuff. Can't have you two bastions of the law getting unfit on my watch. Oh no. Aww. Cotton candy mix. Having trouble getting your children sticky enough? Not if you give them Candy Flu's cotton candy mix. Gloop guaranteed. Just add water. Okay. Cakes? Boys, don't touch them cakes. There's calories in that icing you don't need. Candy? So many types of candy. I want to try them all. That's how I usually feel too. Heavens, no, not for you. Gotta keep you boys in blue nice and trim. Nice and fit. Can't have crime able to outrun you. There's so much reading. I forgot. There's so much reading. Why am I doing this again? No chance. That's like a nightstick for your teeth. Gotta keep those smilers fresh when you're in the paper for capturing bad guys. I love candy and I love to share it with the world. Except you. For your own good, of course. I'm conflicted about this. Now, something like this is more your style. You can keep it in your pocket, take it out on break, have a little lick, and put it back for tomorrow. A lolly like this should last you months if you control yourself. It'll last me like 3 minutes. I bite them. You can share one, a side each. Okay, there's nothing else in here. We can't steal from the cash register, so I guess we keep moving. And I can't grab the, what's the word? Fire... You know what I mean, the fire thing. That one. There he is. He's trying to reach the star from the tree. Oh, he's too far to reach, Detective. He's right under the skylight. Maybe I can grab him from up on the roof. Hi Ash, welcome. You missed the end of Raji. We just started the bonus cases on Darkside Detective. Because I felt like this. So, a bunch of kids have been transformed into gnomes by Krampus. That's an impressive, what's it called? Reach? Spray? Image? He was part of the pair, but they were torn apart by economical differences. He's jealous of that up-top gnomes. Of the up-top gnomes, but that's not gonna get him anywhere, is it? Stack of pots. I won't lie, I thought I was buying something else at the time. In my defense, a nightclub is a strange place to sell pottery at 2 a.m. Daisies aren't a fancy plant, that's for sure, but they're sturdy. Add a nice smell and color to a place too. Can't go wrong with a daisy, no sir. Unless you mean Daisy Miller. Girl broke my heart. That she did. Ah, oui. I'll have my revenge one day. You mark my words. What? Oh, nothing. Just flower talk. Watering can? Don't even ask about the watering can. That relationship still has me tender. Okay. Hose? That's secondhand from my old car washing business. That's the fun John, Tanya, and I had that summer splashing one another unexpectedly. Then, of course, they ran off with each other, and that was the end of that. I might need something with this kind of reach. Mind if I take it? Please do. Nothing but bad memories for me and that hose. Okay. Gnome couple. Look at that happy couple. A power couple in the world of gnomes. Okay. Cacti. Weeping cacti. Bred them myself. Well, with Jorge back in our horticultural days. I don't like to think about that then. Such heartbreak. Trowel? Oh, the trowel. Child shovel or pocket spade, depending on your country of origin. Perfect for landscaping and burying bad mistakes. Hammer. Rubber hammer. The soft head means it's perfect for mildly smashing glass or knocking in tent pegs without bending them. Makes for a great camping mallet. Unless you come up against bears. Then the soft head will let you down. Sometimes at night I still hear Derek's screams. This might be handy. Mind if I take it, Ned? Huh? Oh, yes, sorry. Got to reminiscent. Wind chimes. Whittled by rare Tibetan metal packers. Like woodpeckers, but for metal. And from Tibet. Picked them up when I was hiking with Mildred. Of course, came home alone. She shacked up with a monk. Holy man, my eye. Ned's the name, garden's my game. That and bridge. Can't beat an old four-way of a Thursday night. This is my shop, built from a lifetime of memories. Most good, some bad, but that's life, right? You are a weird person. Extinguisher. Alarms sometimes do that, especially if you're asleep and turn them off. Teddy bear. I feel like that bear is staring right into my soul. Friendly dinosaur. Clearly, these guys weren't junior paleontologists like me, trying to ascribe human traits to reptiles, typically human-centric notions. Train with square wheels. Dumb. Robot. These robots make great gifts. Hint. They're like little sidekicks, a demi-sidekick, almost like a sidekick for a sidekick. Hint, hint. I want one. Hint. For Christmas. Hint, hint. Hi. Haha, isn't Christmas great? Chirpy music all season and so many flashing lights. I'm constantly disorientated. I can't recall the last time I saw daylight. Okay. Jump rope? Jump rope. Trying to trick kids into exercising since man invented rope. Rope is always useful, so I'll grab some of this if you don't mind. Huh? Me? Complain. Not in front of the bear. No siree. Thank you. This guy tells me what to do, and folks, let me tell you, it is not always pleasant. Okay. I know these toys. Buzz collects them. They're robots that turn into slightly different looking robots. Oh yes, I see. This one changes from a truck with a container into a truck without a container. Stuff of wonders. Tructicon. Cowboy. What a country this was back then. When men were men and didn't take orders from stuffed teddy bears. I think you might have some issues. I'm sorry, Mr. Bear. I know you only make me do those things as punishment. For my own good. Yes, sirree. What are those? Those that don't exist. Brontosaurus. An orange Brontosaurus? Why don't you just give him a rocket pack if you're going to make stuff up? Jeez. Action figures. Leaders of the multiverse action figures. Only wears pants man and his arch nemesis skull for a face, but otherwise not a skeleton. Buzz would love these if they came with their Fortress Beige Skull playset. Puzzle rectangle. A painfully colorful puzzle. Spaceman. What I'd give to go into space, eh? The dark isolation of space. No kids, no toys, no lights. Limited supply of air. You absolutely have issues. I do not take orders from teddy bears. We just have intense conversations. Dinosaurs Rex. Oh man, I love this guy. Undisputed king of the dinosaurs. And dinosaurs didn't even observe political hierarchies or dynasties. T-sets. T-set? I know, I'd love to sit for a cup of tea too, Dooley, but not until we fix all the weirdness here. Holding you to that. Easy bake oven. I would have thought baking an oven was anything but easy. To start with, how would it fit in itself? A very fancy chair, sturdy too. Okay, I think we're done in here. Tech. Yes, please. This TV has a printout of a newsroom where the glass should be. I'm not singing. Sorry, you're gonna have to sing all on your own. I currently have 3 stuffed animals looking at me. Oh, I have one of those, but he's not stuffed. Technically, he's just plastic. I have a dragon looking at me from over there. I have a gizmo looking at me, like an actual gizmo. And I have a... Oh no, I moved the owl. I no longer have an owl, so I lied. I only have 2 teddies looking at me. But I do also have a Fallout power armor helmet. You've never seen those before? I saw them when I was probably too young. I'm still not singing. Foreign cartoons are odd. Yes, they are. Oh, you just gotta lean into the oddness is all. Open your heart to it. Oh, my favorite show is on. That's the local bus times. And there's a lot to see and do around the city, Detective. You should hop on a random bus yourself someday. Ho ho ho, Merry Bimus. Don't forget to ask your parents for all the biggest toys this Christmas, children. No expenses too much if they love you. Rick runs the Christmas Roundup, bringing you the top news and events of the past year. Oh, I love this show. I wonder if we'll get a mention. You do not. Oh, not fair. Meta. What other features would you like to see? Can it look up the sports results? Of course, just open this menu, scroll to here, type in all your personal data, and then ask your question, using 32 characters or less, including spaces. Then your question is then sent through to the Encyclopedia Britannica headquarters, where a person looks it up and replies. There we go, sent. Now we just wait for an answer. This may take a few units of time. Wow, it's so big you can almost see the pixels. They shouldn't sell destination equipment in a place like this. It's not that kind of boombox, darling. Phew, I prefer to clean my vacuums by hand. Oh, I have a vacuum cleaner. Camera. These are just like the cameras we used to tell if an area has high crime or not. Ones that they wall mount and then count the number of days until somebody steals them. The very same. What's behind us? Nothing. Lamp? These are the same lamps we have in the station's interrogation cells. Actually, this might prove handy. It also looked like the Pixar lamp. Oh, they are both epic. And if you want to have extra fun, get the NES games. Excuse me, sorry, what are you doing? You can't just take that. We're confiscating it for police investigation. Still investigating Video's crime against you, sir. Where are my sports results? They're on their way. Just gotta have a little patience. Do you know the sports results? All I want to know is how sports did this season. I could give you the newspaper? Here, use this to find the information you want. Sports results! Whoa! Drat, another sale down the loot. It's like people don't want to pay $3,000 for a bit of rubbish tech without it being some ludicrous status symbol. The latest in portable cell phone technology. That's portable? It's huge. Comes with its own carry case, complete with wheels. Yeah, you again. Didn't you just cause enough harm already? Okay, digital clock. How does a digital clock tell the time if it only has ones and zeros? Tell me that. Okay. Okay, back down. Photo booth. Oh, hi. All hail Krampus, the king of Christmas chaos. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? You know it. Photo montage. Aww. Trophy earned BFFs. I like that. Aww. Entrance. Warning, do not do a crime, shoppers. Crime is for life, not just the holidays. Okay. Parking lot. It's not time to go back to the car yet. Okay, sorry. So I have a vacuum cleaner, a lamp, jump rope, a hammer, a garden hose, cotton candy, and a popcorn tub. And I need to... They have stew. Oh, right. So I don't know why it helps me to give the dude the sports results. The fountain that the bus impersonator is on top of. Can I put water in the popcorn tub? No, it's soggy. Okay. Can I pull the fire alarm? Should I? Okay, let's try this. Okay, kids, stay back. One delicate tap to do it. I knew I liked you for a reason, detective. Better get you home, boy, before your mama finds out what happened. Can I stay a while longer? Well, since the detective broke that machine, someone has to take that stuff. To the authorities, I mean. Think you can handle that, girl? Wait until the cops are gone and pocket the stuff. Gotcha. One smash claw machine, go me. You received item, arcade claw. Well, if I combine that with a jump rope, no? Combine it with the garden hose, no? You're going to rob that stuff, aren't you? Honestly, not sure. My upbringing says yes, but the blood wolf in me says maybe only yes a little, like 60% yes. What have you done to me? I don't know who I am anymore. Bye. See you later. If I exit and go back in, she's still there. The machine's still broken. And I still haven't figured out what to do. Let's do another lap. Some member of staff around here is bound to have a key. Oh, it didn't say that before. Okay, so I guess now we ask them again. No? No? No. Wait, let's double check. No. I didn't mean to triple check. Well, I did, but I didn't mean to. No. Okay, can I wrap this around him? No. Can I wrap this around him? No. An impressive start. I can see why Buzz wants it. Do you have this? No. No. So there's obviously something I'm missing. Okay, I am officially open to suggestions. What do you want, innocent shop? I need to get to the roof. Access restricted to security staff and law enforcement officer. We are police. Look at our badges. Accessing database. Awful modem whirling beep beep woo dial-up noises. Badges not recognized. That makes no sense. Yeah, McCain even asked for our numbers the other day to double check we were on there. Kept sniggering away to himself, probably laughing at how unlikely it would be that we'd not be on there. Look at our current predicament. Oh, he removed us. The ass removed us. Oh wait, I see what happened now. We better find a way to ring dispatch and get re-registered. Okay. Okay, so up to the tech store. And now we actually need the cell phone. Can I use that phone to make a call, please? I guess. I'm not using this thing now that you've chased off my customer anyway. Dialing. Dispatch. Sally, it's McQueen. Can you add me and Dooley back on the very real police register, please? Sure thing, detective. Thanks. Okay, Dooley, let's go get that robot's key. I was about to call him Robert, but I think that's a good name for him. Robert the Robot. What now, human? Try your registry again. Fine. Double checking noises and sounds. Oh, you are on there. How good for you. Can we access the roof now? I guess you can have my access pass. I guess. A roof access swipe card. Thank you. And over here. Here. And key card on the door. Okay, let's see if there's anything out there we can use to capture that creature. Buzz can be a nuisance, sure, but calling him a creature is a bit harsh. Ooh. Water tank. The water is served for the sprinkler system. Oh. And leave. Okay, okay. I see what we're playing at. Cotton candy mix. No? Fine. Guess not. Winch? Claw's missing. If I want to use it, I'll need to find a replacement. Well, it's a good thing I already have one. Okay, this should have the machine back up and running. Now, can I winch him down? Let's use this contraption. No? Damn it, he's moving too much to grab onto. I need to find some way to stick him in place. Cotton candy in the water tank? Still no? Maybe just the water tank. Why would anyone want to alarm a fire? Those things are dangerous when spooked. No, but if I put this on here, will you do it? No? Yes, we must search every bit. can I... Oh! Okay, gotcha. Now we put cotton candy in the fountain. This should stick him in place. I can see that Gnome Buzz is stuck up there. Time to go get him. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's use this contraption again. And got him. You received item Gnome Buzz. We have him. Now to question him and find out what's going on around here. We can interrogate him. You can be good cop and I'll be, how is this guy still a cop? Yes. Use the lamp on the Gnome Buzz. No? Let me go. We need to find a way to question this guy. No? Oh! I didn't mean to do that. The royal chair in the toy store. There is a fly in my apartment. I don't remember what I called the guy last year, but I do remember that it took me weeks to get rid of him. We can interrogate him here, but I should tie him up first or he'll run off again. Okay, do I do this? This should hold him in place. Okay, good. Okay, that's him tied down. Now to question him. Tell me what's going on here. No chance, adult. Me, no, say nothing. Ugh, I need to find something to interrogate him with. Do you have your flashlight on you, Dooley? I sort of traded it. Traded it? Well, last week I was getting the subway to work. And I was hungry, and there was this busker with a sandwich, and he really wanted some light so he could find a new home in the tunnels. So one thing led to another. Dooley. In my defense, the sandwich was very nice. Well, it's a good thing I already stole a lamp. Should put it down somewhere before I try to use it on him. Okay, sorry. Tea party table, lamps in place. Stop, us tell you all things. What are you? Are you Buzz? Is Buzz innocent? Is Buzz innocent? You're making no sense. Explain yourself. Krampus bringing out the worst in children. That's what gnome is. Badness incarnate. I didn't think Buzz could get much worse. How do we defeat Krampus? What's his weakness? I'm lactose intolerable. No likes milk. No likes milk. Then let's milk him. I'm sorry, Dooley. What did you just say? What did he just say? What did he just say? There's a better way to phrase that. Yes. And as for you, mister, you can stay here until you quit whatever gang it is you join. Do I take the lamp with me? No. Okay, so we go this way, I think. Cookie dough, no. I think we need... There's my cursor. Eggnog. I just need some milk, please. Plain old milk. Don't sell it me. You must have some. It's one of the ingredients of eggnog. Yeah, I have it. I just don't sell it. It's an eggnog stand, not a milk stand. Ugh. Okay, hang on. I am gonna just try to... No. I was gonna say smack the fucker, but he flew away. So how do I get milk? Garden hose in the eggnog? No? Milky egg liquid, the taste of the holidays. There has to be a way to get into that milk without that guy stopping me. Oh, okay. Okay. Without that guy stopping me. So, arcade, something or other, fountain. Here we go. Now, garden house, balcony. Breaches, but I need some power to suck the milk up. Just suck it up with your mouth. Be my guest. Dooley. Really, bro. You're right. I need a minute. We have a vacuum cleaner. Can we combine the two? Yes. Homemade pump. No. I did not intend to suck Dooley. We just lower this down gently. That was not intentional. I now have a vacuum cleaner full of milk. This really is the season that keeps on giving. It looks lovely as well, right? Okay. Bitch. A child he hasn't turned yet. Oh. Hi. Hey, Detective. Hey, Blood Alpha. Are you gonna be okay on your own? Are you serious? I'm a blood wolf. I'm ready for anything. That's my girl. Okay, Emily, don't steal that stuff. We both know I'm going to. Okay, fine. If I give you the vacuum cleaner, does that work? Emily, can you do us a favor and bring some stuff to Santa, please? What's in it for me? A warm feeling of seasonal goodwill? That's not gonna rock my teeth. I need them to fall out so I can get cash from the Tooth Fairy and buy myself a set of metal chompers. Chomp, 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 chomp. Okay, I guess we're going to the candy store. Closed? Closed? Okay, you. Could I trouble you for some cookie dough now? Well, you didn't want it when first I offered. Say, old girl, this chappie's on a mission, no doubt. He needs to slap your dough to fix a hull breach or some such, I'll wager. Best help him out. Oh, Smithy, you know I was going to share just having giggles with this gentleman and his boy. Hey, cookie dough. Okay, and now we go to the toy store and put the cookie dough in the Easy Bake Oven, right? Let's bake some cookies. Yay! Any minute now. Any minute. And they're baked. See? This is just this game. We are a paranormal investigator. And yeah. Everything is always super complex and full of innuendo. And yes, I did accidentally put a vacuum cleaner on Dooley's crotch. Okay, I guess I pushed up one too many. Okay, if I give you the vacuum cleaner, Emma, can you do us a favor and bring some stuff to Santa, please? What's in it for me? A warm feeling of seasonal goodwill? That's not going to wreck my teeth. I need them to fall out so I can get cash from the Tooth Fairy and buy my set of metal chomper. Chomp, 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 chomp. Okay, if I put the cookies in the popcorn tub? No? No? Can I just give her the cookies? What is wrong with the cookies? Eggnog? Oh, dang it, I'm all out of milk. Christmas is canceled, Mom. Alright, we can make Mama's favorite. Stew nog. Oh, for the love of God. What am I missing now? More popcorn? You're right, that stuff is vile. I might not know a lot about whatever it is we do all day long, but I do know my food. Guys, please don't go on about the food. The colonels might hear you and get upset. No. Get off my PlayStation. Can I grab the old popcorn and put it back in the thing? No? Okay, so who wants the cookies? No? No. No. I mean, Okay. Okay, never mind. Okay, let's soak the cookies in the milk and get them to Krampus before they turn to goo. Okay. But I thought I was giving them to her. I mean, I know about milk and cookies. That's the whole thing. But I thought I was giving them to her. You get one and he gets one. No? Still no? No. Not unless they suddenly change their minds. Do you know if the police are hiring? I want a gun. Burp, 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 burp. There you go. Oops, I did it again. No. Pizza. No. I mean, he doesn't have any good candy. He can't give me anything if he doesn't have any, right? And I click that. I click that. All of this is the same. All of this is the one unit of junk food. And this is a trophy. And that dude still doesn't say anything. And I can't take these popcorn. And I can't take them anymore. Like that. So the water tank is either something more complex or I missed my window for it. Oh, hang on. Duh. I am an idiot. I now have a popcorn tub full of cotton candy. Ugh, I got too close. My shoes are stuck. Guess I'm barefoot from here on out. Extra shoes stuck in candy. My words, take that, Hemingway. Here you go. Candy. Okay, I'll go see stupid Klaus for you. Okay, good. Good girl. Now let's not walk in the glass, shall we? Okay, guys, I'm here now. Okay, take these to Santa. Sure, I'm loyal to my word while this tub still holds candy. Got you some treats. Yes. Come to me, my little small. Come and join my festive hall. Whatever, weirdo, just eat the treats. Okay. Wait, something was up with that food. Because now I don't feel so good. My minions, I've made a grave mishap. I've fallen into their tasty trap. Oh no, this big man go floaty way. Oh. Yes, that's what happens to lactose intolerant people. Krampus is gone, but the children are still trapped as gnomes. Hey, what's that behind the throne? Dooley, I was saying that the children there... Yeah, but look at the new thing. The mystery it holds with promise for adventure. But the children... New thing! Fine, but after we look at it, we have to save the children. I agree 100% with whatever it was you just said now. New thing, please. Okay. Vent? It's a vent. Can we talk about saving the kids now? Where do you think it goes? Dooley, come on now, focus. I am focused on the mysterious wondrous vent. Because that's a thing in Die Hard. I just remembered. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I just remember someone talking about him walking on broken glass with bare feet. Dooley, why do you think there's a Santa hat in there? What? There's a hat, just in the vent, there. That big guy floated off with this, so why do you think there's another one there? You reckon that's where the real Santa's hid? I guess I'd best go find out. Here, hold my coat so I can move around a bit freely. Boy, it's dark in there. It's cool, you can borrow my lighter. I'm gonna set off the fire alarm, aren't I? Yes, it's called Buy Hard, this adventure. Damn it, Dooley was right. Santa's hat is in here. Better search around and see what else I can find. Right? A red jacket, it must have come this way. Santa's coat, can I go up? Left? Glowing rat. Bring a cheese, do my bidding. I obey. Okay. Back right. Down. Actually, let's go left. And down here. And right. Right. Teddy bear. You again. Okay. So back up now. And I didn't finish this way. Wait, Hi! Dave! I wondered if you were still around. So up here, right? Yes. What is that? Left boot. It's other boot. I must be close now. But I don't have this. Okay. Tiny houses. Aw. Looks like they're getting ready for tiny Christmas. Trophy earned, lost and found. I think that means I found all the... Wait, what? All the non-quest items? Maybe? Santa's trousers? This must be the right way. I'm a little concerned, however. Okay, so that was just a loop. Now we keep going right. Did I do this now? I think I did that now. Actually, hang on. Let's go. Okay, there's no down here, so yes, the two downs just loop to each other, and I went down both. Right booth. One of Santa's booths. I must be on the right path. Let's bundle all this together before moving on. There you are. What? Oh, the gag. Yes, 1 second. There you go. Thank goodness, I said I've been waiting for you. I knew you'd save the day. Huh? Because I'm Santa Claus. Now hand me those clothes and let's get out of here. I have 1.9 billion gifts to deliver and we're running out of time. Okay. Here you go. Thank you. Could you turn around for a moment? Oh yes, of course, sorry. Okay, let's go. These seem long forgotten. No wonder this place is so cold. Seems to be locked. Guess we're going out the way I came in. Santa? Okay, let's get out of here. Gotcha. Follow me. Ooh, it was cold in there. Glad to have my clothes back. Oh dear, Krampus has left this place in a mess. Mutated children and general bad vibes everywhere. What can we do to reverse things? Here, take this magic Christmas dust. It will reverse the bad magic. Don't have much left, so you need to water it down. Christmas dust? I wonder if I'm putting that in the sprinkler system. But first, let's go make sure he walks in the broken glass. No? God damn it. Okay. Okay, this should water down the dust. Now to trigger the sprinklers and soak those monsters. Does this count as a nod to earlier cases, or is it just lazy work? Can't it be both? And now we pull the fire alarm. Here goes nothing. Oh, you back. You back. You back. That's the kid saved. Let's go tell Santa. Well done. Now I'll have the remainder of the Christmas dust back, please. Remainder? Back? I should put you on the naughty list for that, but you used it for a good cause. Thank you both. If you hadn't been there, this would have been a disaster. Happy to help. Well, I better get going. I have a lot of gifts to deliver, and I'm already running late. Good luck out there. It's going to be a cold one tonight. Keep up the good work. You too, boys. You too. Good job, us. Case closed. But I wanted my shoes back. Oh no, my sleigh. Maybe we spoke too soon. Let's go see what's happening. Okay. That's not where the scream came from, detective. But I want my shoes. What's going on here? Well, it's not McLean and Officer Foley. I'm claiming this man's reindeer for loitering. Doesn't even have a permit from the city. I have one from the North Pole. Pole? The licensing department, and a note from the NPPD. I'm not interested in what the NPPD have to say. This isn't their jurisdiction. Why don't I take over for this, cover the paperwork? No thanks, I'll do it when I get into the office. Then your friend here can go through the appeals process there. Oh, look at the time. I just clocked off for the holiday. Guess that paperwork can wait until I'm back. Toodles. What a jerk. How will I deliver all the gifts without my reindeer? Could you hook your sleigh up to our car and make it fly? Normally, yes, but somebody used all my Christmas dust, and I'm left with no way to power it. Somebody used all the dust? Who would do such a thing? Oh. Oh, yes. Never mind. Can we make more dust? Only by finding a kid who doesn't believe in Christmas and changing their mind. We had best start looking. Emily! Emily! no shoes. Emily? Emily? Huh? Yes? I wasn't standing here debating whether or not to take the leftover gifts or not. Is there still cotton candy in that tub? Yeah, but I'm working on it. Well, if it still has candy, you're still in my employ. Come with us. Oh man, I knew I shouldn't have stopped to rest my teeth or tummy. Okay, I'm here. Now what? This is Santa Claus. For real, Santa Claus. Hello, Emily. Rubbish. Santa's not real. I'm not real? Then how did I know that you sent me a letter? They made us in school. Anyone would have known that. What did I ask for? This. Emily received item blowtorch. Okay. My blowtorch. No way. Yes way, Emily. Yes way. This cannot be safe. You really are Santa Claus. Look, the car. It's taking off. We should be able to fly now. Simon, hook up the sleigh. Oh man, I thought I was done for the night. Sorry. Ho ho ho. Merry Christmas, everyone. We did it, Detective. We saved Christmas. Yeah, now St. Nick can sort us out with gifts for tomorrow. Win-win. We didn't forget anything else, did we? Guys? And the talking teddy. Actual case closed, and I got the trophy. Saved Christmas. Okay, I don't think I'll be able to do both cases. I know it's only been 3 hours, but I've been talking a lot already. I don't know how I survived 6 last week, but yeah. So you get to pick. Are we playing Poltergeist or Bates Motel? You get a bonus vote if you used your I picked the next door and your Sweet Lurks. If we come to a tie, that is. I've played neither, so I don't know which is better or worse. Okay. Ash, really? My dirty thing was accidental. That is not accidental, okay? Don't think you're gonna make me say that. Dinner with the Dooley family. I'm not saying that. If you want to know if Bates masters, you're gonna have to say the words yourself. Thanks for coming to dinner, Detective. My sister loves meeting my colleagues. Dooley, I've been coming to dinner with your sister once a month for years, and she loves it. Let's get inside before my tummy revolts. Is this the gnome? Oh, look at this friendless chap. Gnome alone, eh? We bought him a friend, but he got lost in New York. What's going on here? Yeah, Buzz, turn the TV off if you're playing your joy child. Electricity doesn't grow on trees. No, Dooley, the TV. What? I just told him it's Alive! Yes! Alive and angry! Whoa! Sorry. The things kids watch these days, eh? I don't know what happened there. Let's unplug it. Don't think so. Ow! Take that. Painting. Interesting piece. Mom painted it. It's called I Have No Mouth and I Miss Food. Popcorn? You'll ruin your appetite with that stuff, bud. All the more dinner for you to eat then. We need to get this kid more snacks stacked. Video cassettes. Let's see. The workout horror flick The Exorcist. Story about some vampires realizing the error of their ways in The Found Boys. And the incredibly tame fantasy adventure classic No Trouble in Little Italy. Wait, these aren't books. It's a hidden safe, but there's nothing inside it. I wouldn't leave anything worth in a place like that. There's a lot of book thieves around this area. They may steal your valuables by mistake, and then everyone would be upset. Box? Daisies are my favorite type of flower. Mine's wholemeal. The kernel needs his fiber. That's vile. Yes. What the? Save me. Which one? I have no mouth and I must scream? I always thought that was a movie. What? Are you trapped there? Who are you? Oh, I'm just janking your chain. I don't need saying. The people in this house do. What are you? I'm a poltergeist. Okay, I can't do the voice anymore. A professional haunter of places with a preference towards possession and or moving fit. This house is my new home. Why are you here? A team of game developers trapped me in a VHS tape. I don't know why, but these fools freed me. And I'm never going back. I want revenge for being trapped like that. An utterly dehumanizing experience. You're not human. I don't care. I just want an excuse to cause trouble. Where have you hidden the remote control? Far away from here and far away from you, Fleshy. Why is nothing ever easy? What do you want? Mayhem. I'm slowly taking control of this house. And once I do, I'm going to crush everything and everyone in it. We better get everyone out of here, Dooley. Odd, the door's locked. Ha ha ha, tick-tock, tick-tock. I'm going to crush everyone who lives in this block. We need to find a way to exorcise this TV, and fast. Goodbye. How polite for a soon-to-be flattened flesh bag. Not on my watch, creep. VCR. The TV's running a cassette of some sort. I wonder if I can just pop the tape out. Nuh-uh. Zap! Ouch, my fingers. I need some other way to remove it. Haha, good luck, flesh bag. Buzz? What? Where's the remote, kid? Who knows? Mom probably lost it. I hid it with a poltergeisty power. You'll never find it in time to stop me from breaking free. You made me lose my high score. I hate you. Kids are such magical creatures, eh, Detective? What's going on here? Nothing. But tell your unky detective what happened. Fine. Mom rented a video to watch after dinner, but I was bored and put it on. Then the TV flipped out, so I played my game. Where did you rent this video from? Indian Battleground Videos Rental Inc.? Where's the tape now? I don't know. It's still in the machine, I guess. Did you try to eject it? Why would I do that? God. Other than there being a thing in your TV? God, leave me alone. You're ruining my game. Bye. Whatever. I mean, we kind of do deserve that. We forgot it at the mall. Glad you boys could make it. Thanks for inviting us, Patricia. I wore my spandex uniform so I'd have room for seconds. That's the opposite of how spandex works? But sure. Fancy chocolates. Confiscating those for later. Good plan. I don't need too much. Dinner will be ready soon. I won't. I just need to borrow these sausages. No more snacking. Honestly, you boys. Oven. Careful now, it's piping hot. Dishwasher? Washing machine. Need some help taking out the washing? Always. Buzz is useless when it comes to chores. Thank you, Francis. Well, I mean, sweatpants also stretch. Yoga pants also stretch. Spandex is sort of there to keep things in place. Monica? Baked beans pizza, because the little people in your life are disgusting. Serial killer. Spot them while they're young. Popular tarts, the breakfast treat of choice for promiscuous children. Okay. Pot? I can never foresee a situation where I want to carry a pot around in my jacket. Hi Francis, I hope you brought your appetite with you. I did, thanks for having me. My pleasure, Francis. You know I love when you visit. Dinner smells good. Fry it up with some onion and garlic and anything will smell good. I'm sure it will be lovely. It will be better than a steady diet of coffee and donuts anyway. Garlic is good for chasing off unnatural things. May I take some? Sure, here I'll keep some leftovers. It'll leave your hands smelling divine. Yes, it will. Patricia, have you noticed anything unusual since Buzz tried out that tape? You watched it already? That boy, so exhausted. Sorry, Francis, I've been running all over the place getting dinner ready, so I don't think I'd have noticed even if the walls were closing in around me. Bye. Talk soon, Princess. So that's the spooky doorway. That's the living room. And there's nothing there, and we can't interact with the lamps. So spooky doorway it is. So what's going on in here? Buzz must have left the pantry light on. He's forever leaving lights on. Does he think electricity grows on trees? That's not a saying. Did your sister get an extension built onto the house? On little Buzz's income? Unlikely. There's the remote. I just need a way to safely get to it. Sheets? Waterfall scented bed sheet. Not scented, it's just still wet. Sausages. Well, can I... No. In no way is this a safe substitute for a rope. But we have an improvised rope. So let's... Okay, Dooley, hold on to this as tightly as you can. I will never let go, Jack. Ugh, don't say that. She did let go. She held on to the Hey, let's discuss this over dinner. Right now it's time to grab this remote. Dead remote. Can I don't need or want to go back in there. I have a feeling that both the duck and the other thing was a trophy. A remote controlled with dead batteries retrieved from the bowels of the pantryverse. Living room? I need your Joy Child's batteries. Make it worth my while and I'll think about it. What happened to respecting your elders? Can't get rich off of respect. Aretha Franklin did okay from it. Okay, fine. Here, chocolates. Naughty child. Hey, Buzz, want some chocolate? Yes? I'll trade you for the batteries from your Joy Child. No way. Okay, more delicious chocolate for Dooley and me. Hooray! Fine, I'll trade. Aww. Batteries. That's the remote back up and running. And now we use that on the TV. Get that away from me! You received item Evil VHS. Let's just unplug it. I don't think so. Zap zap. Ow! Take that. Okay, so I put garlic on the Evil VHS. Hopefully we can stink the evil out of this thing. You received item Ritual package. Can I leave now? No, of course not. Put the tape in the oven. I just have to put this in here for a moment so the garlic juices can melt in and cleanse the cassette. And it's ready. Cleanse VHS. Okay. Now let's put it back into VCR. Yeah, give me the... Oh, wait, this doesn't taste right. Oh, damn you! This house is clean. Bacon, cabbage, and potato, my favorite. Who's Patrick? Oh, Dooley. Patricia, eat up, everyone. I want my 3 best boys ready for whatever the world throws at them. Thanks, Patricia. No need to thank me, we're all family here. Ugh, grown-ups are lame. Yes, we are. Trophy earned, wise guys. So that was not as long as I thought. So, sure, let's do Bates Motel as well. It's Dooley's birthday, so I'm taking him to Twin Lakes #1 roadside attraction to celebrate. A hotel? Motel? Is there something you guys aren't telling me? Like, are you both partners and partners? I don't have a problem with that, but I'm just curious. Are you going on a date? Excited? Boy, am I. This is such a neat way to spend my birthday. Can't believe Chief Scully gave us the time off work. A lot more sway with the chief than you might think. You didn't tell her, did you? No? Perk of the job. I told her El Chupacabra was causing trouble out here. Is that a gang? No, it's a goat sucker. Yeah. Point is, we're not expected back at the office for a few days, so let's get there and kick back. Can't believe it's taken us so long to come to Twin Lakes' finest roadside attraction. Well, you can't be BFFs and still be partners and partners. Like, you're supposed to kind of be BFF with your partner. That's just a good thing. The finest and only attraction. I'm excited to see what sort of stuff has been fished up from Lake Monster and stored here. And I'm excited to find out why they're taken all the way out here to the desert and not stored near the lake itself. Anyway, let's go grab our bags from the car and sort out our room at the reception before we go visit the museum. Our room? Singular? Trash can full of old burrito wrappers and half full energy drink cans. I want a burrito. That's a potent drink. It lets you see sounds and hear your heart beatbox. If I never have to drink that. Aww. Yeah, I know. We have an energy drink. It kind of looks like a bull, but I don't think we're allowed to say it. Red light. That must be the satellite antenna for the motel. Diner, squad car, reception, motel sign. So much neon. It's so you can't see how crummy this place is. Ew. Nowhere my best buddy brings me for my birthday could crummy. Reading comprehension, you know. We should drop our bags off to our room first. If I just drop them here, can we go see the attraction right away? Oh, okay, fine. Squad car? Huh? Dooley, why did you bring a lamp? We're only here for the night, so I figured I'd pack lights. What? Just that and some power supplements in case I want to work out while we're here. I love you, buddy. Don't ever change. Try not to. That's why I'm wearing my uniform on holidays. You received item luggage. Okay. Close the freaking door. You'll let in all the sand in. Why are you here anyway? We have a room booked here. So you're the guys. I was wondering if you were gonna turn up. It's late. You're in room 2. Thanks. Don't thank me. I didn't clean the place out after the last guest. We're here for the attraction. Then you're in the wrong place, moron. Here is a motel, as you should have been able to see from the motel sign out front. Not so good at the detectiving for a detective, eh? Attraction is back out on the main road, then follow the sign. You'll know you're near on account of the localized sandstorm. The localized sandstorm? That's what I said, ain't it? Now you think that a smart guy like you can handle all that? Bye. What are you watching? None of your business, that's what. That ain't for customer use. It's for when I want to fax my mother, make sure she's fed the cat. She never remembers to feed the damn cat. Every night I come home to screaming at her and her screaming at us. Just feed the damn cat, Ma. Why are you using a fax machine for that? I don't want to talk to her. Don't want to talk to you either. Mystery door. Hey, wise guys, where is it that you think you're going? In there's for the golden ticket holders. Do you hold a golden ticket? No? Thought not. Okay, fine. Water cooler? That water's not for drinking. Really? What do I look like? A unicorn to you? Of course, really. It's my water. You want water? You go to the diner next door. The desert. A one-stop destination for all your poorly conceived spiritual journeys. Okay, so where are the rooms? Actually? Caught that fish myself. You ain't never caught one that big, have you? No, that's for sure. I'm so glad this place has aircon. It's so warm out in the desert. Stop taking all my cool air. Your room has its own cool air. Go breathe in there. Raising the temperature level in here. Okay. I guess. Oh, rooms that way. Okay. It's too dark to see anything inside. Well, I ain't never been to no motel. Okay, I actually have. This is us. Let's unlock it and go in. Okay. Here we are. Finally, I feel like we've been walking forever and seeing nothing. Okay, this is us. Let's dump our bags. Seems like a good place to put our bags. So put them there. There's a note saying, IU1 Bible, signed Pastor Farrelly. Steering wheel. I've seen these before. It's that AI that controls the ship. Hello? Are you there? You must have left the battery run down. Good, I don't want it watching me sleep. It's not connected to anything. I guess we're sleeping with the lights on. Okay, our aircon? Thank goodness there's aircon. This desert heat would be stifling otherwise. Don't think I could stay indoors without it. Okay, so can I? Okay, are we just? Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, that's us settled in. Shall we go see the attraction now? Yes, finally. We have half a phone. Is the phone half empty or half full? That's not how that works. Yeah, that was a friend request, by the way. Or rather, a friend acceptance notification. It's full of out-of-date shampoo and toothpaste. All the food items are gone. It doesn't look like this is all that well maintained. Much like all non-military services in this country. Shots fired! Oh look, there's a bag of cheese puffs in the slot. Might as well take it. These things never go off. Oh, give me... I want some cheese puffs. Swimming pool? Howdy, partner. A bucket of highly chlorinated water from the pool. You want to watch that stuff. They say it's good for your teeth. Really, it's so the sheeple don't rise up against the government. Really, you're thinking of fluoride, which is not used for mind control. Also, you shouldn't be putting chlorine anywhere near your mouth. It's toxic. Oh, that might explain the horrible taste in my mouth each morning. Utility room. Circuit breaker for the motel. Mop. Like a witch's broom for a damper kind of witch. Boiler. This must be where the motel heats its water and rooms. Pool too, I guess. And a dust buster. Are you going to clean the donut crumbs out of the car finally? Julie, you left those crumbs there. Is that a no then? Boy, don't make me smite you. Because I would. What are you doing out here at this hour? Sunbather. It's nighttime. I don't want to get sunburned. Daytime is when the rays are out hunting. Of course. Look at those flies go. Probably drying themselves off after a swim. Okay. This brings back bad memories. Actually, hang on. Just look at that water. Chemical Blue is the name, I think. Not us, we're one over. Curtains are pulled over, I can't see inside. Not us, we're one over. It's too dark to see anything inside. I'm just making sure. Diner. And there is something there behind diner. Hello, rats. Hey there, little... Whoa, fast one, aren't you? Old car. An abandoned car. It looks like there's a discarded cross wrench in the trunk. Before my wrench is happy. Let's take it and cheer it up. Oh, because it's cross. Now it's an abandoned and empty car. Bins. Standard diner waste. Vent. The vent into the kitchen. Oh, you know what? I just remembered something. I will be right back. It's not related to this game, but it is related to a diner and pixel art game and things and thingamajiggies. And I just got to show you, because I don't think I did. So remember a while back when I played another 8-bit-ish pixel game, and it was very pretty. This is the vista from Thimbleweed, yes. It's very long and very narrow. It's a panorama, literally. I was actually, oh no. And of course I get lipstick on it because I'm a freaking idiot. But it was on the back, so it's fine. See? All gone. I actually went to a framing place just earlier today, but they didn't have a frame that it wouldn't look completely like small in. I was gonna put it on my wall with my gaming posters, which is a total 1.5. There's a Fallout poster and a I haven't put up the Black Sad thing yet, and I think I might have I think there was a poster in the Sexy Brutale as well. But anyway, what did this say when it turns off? I thought I saw something fun. So we're just gonna stand here and wait for a little bit longer. Bum Trill. Okay, never mind. Howdy. Welcome, boys. Can I fix you up a little something to eat? Are you the boss here? I sure am. Though it's only me and Klaus, and we're close off season, so it's not that fancy setup. Keeps my lights on in his workshop running, so... Wait, forget I said it, huh? Are you linked to the motel? Gracious, no. I don't think Narwin would want to work with others. He's not what you'd call a people person. Why is Narwin in a public-facing job? Way I heard his family business. His mama fished, his pa ran the place. Got stuck with it for some reason or another, but I think he likes the power. I think he wanted to get his hands on the real abuse of authority and become police, but that didn't work out. Hey! If they'd given me a shrug animation, this is when I'd use it. Bye. Y'all come back now, you hear? I'm gonna steal your dining tray. Perfect for carrying meals, hitting muggers on the head, and impromptu games of frisbee. I can't steal that. Okay, can I steal your ketchup? Mustard and ketchup, the 2 genders. Okay. Napkins? I need some of those to wipe the drool from my mouth. Hot dog picture. It's like a processed torpedo coming right from my heart. Burger picture. I hope the burgers here are as good as they look. I didn't actually have a burger today. I ran late and I didn't want to be late for stream. So I didn't have a burger. Howdy. Hey, I know you. You're Santa Claus. No, I'm not. I'm somebody else. Yeah, somebody else entirely. What are you doing here? I'm just a guy with bills to pay, just like you. Heating bills, am I right? Maybe. Hi. Decent greetings. Whatever they might be. Trophy urn. Don't I know you? Scales. Some weighing scales they know what to use. An artist, I guess they might. And the elves help. I mean, Merry Cookmas. Oh, crap. Vents. Seems to be broken. I hope no critters get in here. Me too. We'd have to close down and wait for fumigation if they did. Aha! I think that's what they call a hint. Food processor. A shiny food blender for sauces and shakes. And seasonal items such as eggnog. Just an example. Fridge. I think we should check it for clues. Yeast. To make things rise and expand. My desire for a burger is rising and expanding as we stand here. Maybe I should... Hold it right there. You can't just take my yeast. I need it for making Christmassy and other more year-long types of cakes. Syrup. And we can't steal the syrup. And then there's a long thing about jam and jelly, and I don't even know. So we want the syrup for glue and the yeast for things. Howdy. Alright, shoppers. It's Ramenstein for coppers. Is it? I don't know, trying to butter churn it. Learn it. Right, doesn't sound like it's going all that well. No. What brings you out here? Trying to promote our roadshow, Lady Barnavel's Frivolous Carnivals. Wait, is that slang? Or what's it called? I don't know anymore. Bye. See you later, Perspective. Food. How is it? It's rats and mice, you know, proper pastry. Right, of course. It's all of that stuff. Of course it is. This sign is painted on. I guess they're open 24/7. Those are my kind of opening hours. Yes, especially if they have burgers. We already have that, so I guess we're gonna go to Billboard Truck. Carnival's coming to Twin Lakes. What are we doing at this dump? Huh. I mean, thanks for the thoughtful birthday trip. Can I? Ooh, desert. Puppy! Antle. Cactus. Look, detective, he's waving. A hill made of ants. Close, buddy, close. Ruff, ruff. And another cactus. Looks like a football. Just don't kick it. Okay, I'm just gonna guess that I'm stealing the tires. Do I have to? No. Never mind, I'm not stealing the tires. Oh, I didn't think it was this much of a walk. That'll be good for us. I wonder what that haze in the distance is. A very localized sandstorm. Trout of this world. What's going on here? Think it's part of the attraction? Don't, Dooley, don't. It's a sandstorm. But why is it centered on the attraction? Does this mean... Yes, Dooley, the case to investigate. Say it isn't so. There's a sandstorm centered on the attraction's entrance. If you want to get inside to investigate, we'll need to find a way to block it. The information stand seems to be closed down because of the storm. Can I... No? Okay, I guess we're going back. wonder if this could block the wind causing this, that sandstorm. Okay, I guess we're going back and asking him for the keys? Maybe? I guess? Perhaps? Alright, shoppers. Is that your truck out front? What, my what? Your truck, your rubber duck? Oh yeah, my rubber duck. It's parked out in Safrel Road. Yep. Can I borrow the bee's knees? Ooh, if you want the bee's knees, then I'll want something in return. Oh no, let me think. A garden hermit? One from my arsenal to set up in your circus clown. Okay, sure. Sorry, what? I want my truck keys. I'll need a permit so my carnival can set up in your town, mate. Yeah, okay, I understood that this time. Right, off I go to phone the precinct. Bye. See you later, perspective. So now I need the fax machine. And okay, this requires actual thinking. Actual thinking. Actual thinking. Our luggage. I can't believe all you brought was protein supplement. Really? Are you sure you can't believe it? Actually, yeah, I can't believe it. Once I got enough to share. Fine. Yeah. Nothing else in here. What else would I have packed? You were right, Detective. It was a good place to put the bags. Vibrating bed. It's one of those 50-cent vibrating finger beds. Hello, gorgeous. Okay, sure. Okay, so we... Number 2. Where can I get the keys to the truck? Does this here place look to you like a carnival? Sorry? I asked you, does this place look like a carnival? No? Then why do you think I own a carnival advertising truck? It belongs to some other poor schmuck staying here. Bye. Okay, so... Can I use that on the... No? Can I use that on the... Also no? Can I use this? No. So I need to get that faxed to here. I need the fax for police things. Fine, but if you got 30 seconds, I swear. Okay, never mind. It was easier than I thought. Dispatch? Sally, it's me. Who's me? Sally, it's Detective McQueen. Huh. We work together. We're friends. Well, if we're such good friends, how come you didn't ask how I was first? Straight to business. I can't go the business route too, you know. I'm sorry, Sally. That was rude of me. How are you? Busy. Too busy for idle chatter. What's up? Can you ask the chief to sign a permit so Carnival can come to Twin Lakes? No need. I have pre-signed permits here. Consider it done. Why do you have signed permits just sitting around? Look, do you want the permit or do you want to ask questions? Permit, please. I'll fax it to you. I have the permit. Okay. I was expecting that to be harder. That's what she said. Kind of sad about that one. I have your permit. Sorry, your what was it? Your something hermit? Oh, that's a week-long cruise. Good news. Here are my rubber duck bee's knees truck keys. I appreciate it, but I have to ask, why are you trying to talk like this? Seems like a lot of hassle. It adds an air of authenticity, doesn't it? Does it though? Truck keys. Okay. Okay. I bet we're gonna get a flat. Yes, I had to say it like that. Because there are no boats in this game. Hop in, Dooley. Let's go block that sandstorm. Okay, the truck has blocked enough of the storm to get us near the entrance. This is exciting. Usually people are struggling to get out of museums. Museum rules. 1. No lifting items, building, or other attendees. 2. Theft of display items only okay for supernatural investigations. 3. No lake monsters. Hi! Welcome to Trout of the World. Twin Lake Findings Museum. Hello again. Hello again to you too. Long time no see. You don't remember me, do you? I'm afraid that is where you have caught me out. Please forgive me. In my job as tourism officer of Twin Lakes, I meet literally tens of people a year. Try though I do. I cannot remember them all. What was the storm about? You know, I often wonder the same thing about storms and blizzards. Waves too. What is it about? What's it all about? What about this one? Oh, Jamie, this one they will come and ask you about, I told myself. Sadly, I had stepped out to the bathroom. All I know is that a fisherman came to see the place, and by the time the storm came, he was gone. What did he look like? Yellow hair and a mustache, and fisherman clothes, as in clothes that smell like fish. What can you tell us about this place? Well, despite numerous warnings, many people go to Lake Monster to fish. Of course, the very real monster has almost certainly eaten all of the fish. With probably no fish to catch, people dredge up old boots, license plates, terrible autoplastic power, and reverse bicycles. In case they're of value, the mayor wants them all cataloged, and in case they belong to the terrible lake fiend, I, as the head of tourism, store them as far from the lake as I can. When something is found, I drive it over here. Wait, reverse bicycles? Yes, the frame is made of inflated rubber and the wheels are metal. Local inventor Claudia Roth invented them to reduce bike congestion across the city. Do you have any merchandise? Oh yes, we sell boots modeled on boots found in the lake. They're very uncomfortable. We also have t-shirts soaked in lake water to give them a unique pungent smell. And hats with our logo on them. Oh, a hat. I want a hat. One hat for the birthday boy, please. Coming right up. Make adventure games again is the trophy's name. So I'm not sure how we feel about that one. So when you said a logo on it, I meant we have built miniature versions of our logo on top, yes. I love it. Oh, I guess that was it. No, I didn't want to talk to you. I wanted to read the things. Okay, never mind. Enter. Okay, let's dig our way in. So far, I'm digging this case. Look at it all. The finest things fished from the bottom of Lake Monster. Bowling ball? Teddy bear? Oh, and look, a knocked over lamp. Hi. Look at all this stuff. I don't think you're meant to take photos. It says so right there on the sign. What are you, the police? Yes, actually. Oh, I just thought your son was dressed up for Halloween. We're the same age, and it's the wrong time of year. Yeah, I guess I'm sorry. Don't be. I'm very flattered. Okay, she has nothing else to say right now. License plate. An ominous custom plate. Can't swim. Photo. Oh wow, a photo of Bigfoot. That's a picture I took. Wait, you met Bigfoot? It's a fake. Can you introduce me? Sure. Bowling ball. What kind of bait do you think they use to catch this? It speaks for itself, really. Yes, there are no cameras on display. Stay strong, guys. Someone will fish one up someday. Cup. It says it's the Holy Grail genuine article, number 3,423 from a limited run of 5,000. Genuine indeed. Lamp. A strange-looking lamp with a lid removed. The genie's not in right now. Please leave your wish after the beep. I wish I didn't have to go back to work after this trip. I wonder if this is a real genie's lamp, and if so, where's the genie? A stray magic might explain the sandstorm outside. We should look around. Something that powerful could cause a lot of trouble. We better have a look around for it. Wig. Hey, this looks like that camp counselor I met. That was Nigel, in the disguise. Oh yeah. Boy, is it convincing. The sword. This claims to be Excalibur. Give me a look. Huh, I can't get it out. Bird skeleton. Bird skeleton reminds me of the time I picked museum locks with some of these. And now we have bird bones as a lockpick again. This guy is starting to make me nervous. So I must have missed him in one case. Aww. Well, thank you for being here for a while, Watcher Yakon, and have a great rest of your day. Wow, a two-headed fish. I can see the stitch lines. Two-headed fish that can stitch. Even more impressive. Skull. That's a pretty ominous-looking skull. Yeah, but it's off-screen, so we shouldn't pay any attention to it. Trophy earned. Culture Club. Cheers. Actual cheers. I need to hydrate. Did I miss anything? No. And also, do you really want to hurt me? But I don't understand why it's a skull off camera. Maybe it's Culture Club because I looked at all the museum items. Maybe it's that simple. I don't think we should mess with this again. Let's try to find the genie instead before it causes more trouble. Okay. Okay, I guess we're... This seems like a better place to promote the carnival. 2 birds, 1 stone, all of that. Desert? Awful. Hill made of ants. Still. Okay, I guess we are gonna go... lockpick room 1? No? Lockpick room... Oh, hi! Look at the jawline on this fella. You're gorgeous, debonair, suave. I was going to say blue. How shallow to only notice the color of my skin. No, it's not so common around here. Where I am from, everyone is blue. Hitting faces like you would be odd. I have the decency to not make a thing of it. Sorry. So you're the missing genie. Yes, I was minding my own business, drying out some soaked delicates for my lamb's skinny dip in your lake, when this man gives me an unsolicited rubbing. How dare. Now I'm stuck with him until he makes 3 wishes. Usual fare, no extra wishes, nuclear wars off the table, no naughty stuff. Thought I'd escape this life, but I'm stuck with him until he's wished out, and whoever finds me next gets a go. Wish I knew a way to break this cycle and get home to my family. People running around the state with wishes seems dangerous. Maybe we can get this genie home. Maybe we can get them home while we are at it. I just said that. Good, because, it seems like getting wishes off the streets of TL would be a good thing. I'm surprised you're so against it. Julie, I'm not against it. I suggested it. Okay, I won't force your arm. I just think it'd be safer for the street if we helped. If we helped. Nice to get them home. Where are you from? I'm from the dreams of ancient men, place of incomparable delights and sights. You don't know, do you? Nah, left when I was a kid. How would you get home? I don't know. I've never gotten back. All I know is I've been I have to be free of this guy's wishes first. Sorry that I can't give you better guidance, but wishes are my realm. For guidance, you need something like a spirit quest. Spirit quest? Yeah, a high-intensity journey into the wilderness. High intensity? Like high energy. People usually mix up a powerful concoction to help them get in the right mindsets. I don't know much more, to be honest. Not my kind of thing, but maybe someone wise can guide you. Wise? Fine. I'll do what I can, but I'm not promising anything. Goodbye. If you need to ask me anything else, you know where to find me. Besides, wherever Master here goes. Okay, so now Cheesy Puff's in that? Cheesy Puff's in that? Or Super Shake. The amount of fizzing and hissing that caused does not get me excited to drink this later on. Okay, I guess we're going to the desert. And we're drinking a Super Shake. Well, goodbye, normal blood pressure. What the hell? Where did that come from? What do you mean? That's been there all along. No, Wait, is this how you see the world all the time? Finally, you're here. We thought you weren't going to make it in time. In time? Yes. We're scheduled in for 15 minutes ago. You're lucky you had a cancellation, or we would not have been able to fit you in tonight. Sounds like you run a pretty tight ship. Oh, we have to. The desert's littered with people trying to find themselves these days. Ask me, I think unchecked capitalism has left us in a place where people's identity is based on what value they provide, and advancing technologies leave many of them with nothing to offer. Anyway, shall we get started? Ow! Wow! Yeah, I did not say cock. I did not say concoction. I did not say that. No. Hill made of axe. Still no. Shall we get going to the temple then? In a moment. Just gotta make sure. Okay. Guess we're going to the ominous pyramid in the middle of the desert. There's nothing I want to do more. Wait, how do we get back from here? We don't, I guess. In we go, I guess. Age-old ritual of entering ominous doorways when we both know better. What is this place? Okay. Normal one? Slightly normal one? Upside down or to the left, yo? Huh? Weren't we just here? Okay, well, Ash, you get a free door. This one, the one between them, that one, or that one. Down. So that one? I don't like this. Okay. Someone, anyone. I mean, we could just be normal people and go in the correct facing one. But who's normal here? Really? That one? Okay, I can't wait forever. Someone's to pick one. Okay, fine. Do we live here now? They will tell tales of us, the temple police, wandering the halls doling out punishment to any who anger the many-doored god. Oh, hi. Finally! But I can't do the Konami code because it's up, down, left, right, A, B, right? Look at this place, a temple to the body. I'm with my people. Dooley, they're wolves. Shed it, Two Legs. I'm a wolf now. Well, he is a blood wolf, lifting wolf. I'm burning so much energy I can smell my fur singe. Oh, wow! Excuse me? Less talking, more pumpkin. Whoa! Who are you? I'm the baddest, maddest, and raddest wolf in the desert. Rockin' Rick Rover, they call me, but you can just call me Rockin' Rick Rover, just like everyone else. Whoa! Why are you wearing sunglasses at night? Oh, it's up, down. Okay, fine. I don't know it by heart. So I only know it sometimes. Get off my laptop, you piece of shit. I'm sorry, the fly is still driving me crazy. Only thing rather than pumping iron is looking cool while pumping iron. Whoa! What are you doing here? Where else would I be? The motel? Lame. The diner? Lame. The attraction? Lame. Brick can't pump, then it's a dump. Moving on. Oh, sorry. Whoa! Goodbye. Smell you later, smooth face. Whoa! Bench? You want to stay clear of that, brother. The balance is off. Colorblind bison messed it up and ran away. Brother, you can do it. Crush that iron. Hi. Hey there, brother. Are you here to bench? I guess I am. That's a shame, brother. The bench is bust. I miss that bench, brother. Who are you? I'm Randy, brother. I'm stronger than any hound around. Want to arm wrestle? No, thanks though. That's 'cause you know I'll win, brother. No shame in admitting it. I'm the better wolf. In fairness, you are a better wolf than I am. Yeah, brother. Where is this place? This here's the desert gym, brother, where wolves, coyotes, and bison come to work out and unwind. But the rest of these freeloaders haven't come back since Argus broke the lifting bench. Broke it? Yeah, brother. He put the blue weights on the red side and the red on the blue. That balance is out of whack. Want me to see if I can fix that for you? Hell yeah, brother. I tried, but I'm a wolf. No opposable thumbs. Plus, we're too busy shredding these weights. Whoa! Okay, I'll see what I can do. Whoa! What are you doing here? Working on these fuzzy pistons. Do you do anything else? Brother, if this world offers something other than working on oneself, I do not want to know. Okay, bye. See you around, brother. Okay, I guess we're fixing it. Let's see if we can get this bench working for these guys. I need to move the weights across to the other side. They're heavy, so I can only move them one step at a time. I can't move them backward, but I can start again if I need to. No, that's not how you do these. And done. The bench is fixed, guys. Great work, brother. I knew if you put your mind to it, you'd get there in the end. Great. I'm still not entirely sure why I'm actually here. Oh, I forgot, brother. We're meant to show you the next part of the journey. Whoops. Sorry. Alright, brother. Hold on tight. Detective, I don't feel so good. They're naked. What just happened? Did you see all that, Dooley? What, the gym wolves and the space baby stuff? So it did happen? Of course, we literally just did it. And you're not weirded out by all that? Why would I be? Seemed like a perfectly normal smoke and mirrors secret ad-on to me. Right, so what do we do now? I think the ad was pretty clear. If you want to help the genie get home, you need to stamp that lamp with the special space stamps. Where will I find stamps like that out here in the desert? face. What's that in my pocket? Cosmic stamps. How did these get here? Might be best not to think about that too much. That's how I get through these cases. Agreed. What are they for? Weren't you paying attention? With these, we can get the genie posted home once he's wish-free. Is that what all that meant? Right, well, let's just go stamp the genie's lamp, I guess. Huh, you're a poet and you don't even know. No it's, Julie. No it's. No what? Never mind, let's go. Road. Traction. And put the stamp on the lamp. What are you doing? Putting the stamp on the lamp. Yeah, but you're using the blue ones. You need to use the red ones. The ad was clear about the postage amount required. Was it? Okay, is that better? Much. Super. Now let's go waste some wishes. Stamped and ready to go. Now for phase 2, getting the genie back into it. Need to get Otto to waste his wishes on harmless stuff. Let's get to it. Okie doke. Oh, glittering paper. Looks like Otto dropped something. Golden tickets? They're inside watching TV. I can get him to waste a wish if he's hungry, but there's no kitchen to feed him. Well, I know what the golden ticket does. But there is a kitchen to feed him. We didn't close the thing yet. I have a golden ticket. What's this? Oh, you think you're a big shot now? Well, if you has a golden ticket, U.S. In you go, your majesties. Thank you. This is exciting. God damn it, Narwin. Washing machines. As a kid, I used to love these giant bubble machines. The right mix of detergent and kitchen supplies always covered the place with suds. Now my sister makes me use the laundromat. I guess we're trapped in the case now. Wailing whites leaves your sheet white enough for even the pickiest haunting. If I have to wash anything, then this will not feel like a holiday. Hanger? I guess if I don't use it, I can hang my coat up in the room. Either way, it'll get used. And dark corner. Hey, I hide my dirty clothes in the dark too. Tumble dryer. How come these things always seem to eat one sock? I'm not sure. That may be a case for Quiet Week. Okay, let's do the laundry. No? Can we go back in? Okay, we can't. Good. Good. Wish for food, but there's no kitchen. Oh, okay. Okay, now I get it. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this right now, but we're gonna try. We're gonna check. No? Okay. So I guess that means I need to close the kitchen in the diner. How do I do that? Cheesy puffs in the vent? No? Cheesy puffs to the rats? I just give the cheesy puffs to the rat, then I'll be down treats but not up a rat. Can you climb that? No? Can you lockpick that? No? Okay, can I steal the tires? No. So I need to get the rat in so that the kitchen is closed. How do I do that? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Can I put cheesy puffs on the thing? No? I genuinely have no idea. For the clothes? No? I'm not sure what I'm doing. If you have any ideas, this is when I accept ideas. Well, one of the times I... Oh, hang on. Okay, well, that did one thing. Probably. Okay, it didn't do anything for him. The channels appear to be broken. All I can see is food. This will make me hungry soon. Better make sure the kitchen is offline before then. Oh, how do I do that? Tell me. There's nothing in the car. Water? No? I'm not sure how that's going to help me close the kitchen, but yes, absolutely. We shall put the laundry in the buckets. We shall not put the laundry in the buckets. We shall put the detergent in the buckets. We shall not put the detergent in the buckets. Hey, dude. No? No. It's too fast to catch him. I need to find a way to lure him in. Oh, okay. Okay, well... Okay, so combine these two. No, combine these two. Combine these two? This should make one cartoonishly crude trap. Aha. And now that? No? Yes, 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 I understand. There? There? Here, little guy, I have some tasty cheese bites for you. Hand them over then. Duly there for the rat. Can I have them if I dress like a rat? We have a rat. We put a rat in the hole. Wait, can't we do a police thing to close the place? Too late. What's this? Little rat friend? Well, ho ho ho, little guy. Oh wait, you shouldn't be here. Hey, Sue, what do we do if there's a rat in the kitchen again? Rat? Damn it, Sugar, I told you before, every time you see a rat, we gotta shut up shop for the day. Oh, okay, I guess we're clocking off early then. Damn it. Whoops. I should really get the elves to fix that vent. I mean, I should fix it myself. I hope this closure doesn't cost you much. Oh, you're a goodie for worrying, but I'm a millionaire. I only do this for funsies. Okay. Well, perfect. Now we can steal the yeast. And the syrup. Did we need this? I didn't want the monologue about jelly and jam and things. The grill. I think he left these burgers on. Scales, food processor, wraps. I'll make sure the city gives you accommodation for your work here. Of course you can bring your family to the ceremony. We'd be thrilled to meet them. Detergent on the grill? No? Okay, I thought that was a weird one. Syrup on the burgers. No. Yeast on the burgers? Okay, hang on. I still can't grab that. Give me burger. No? Fine. Nice night for waiting around in case I'm needed in another puzzle later, wouldn't you say? I mean, Thursday? Forget it, I'm too tired. Thank you. Channels appear to be broken. All I see is food. Delicious food. I'm hungry now. Think I'll call room service. Hello? I'd like one food, please. Kitchen's closed, not because of rats or anything. Just closed. Just, what's it to you? I'll be specific. Anyway, I'm hungry. Well, there's nothing I can do about it. Oh, I know. Genie? Yes? The genie's name is Ash? I didn't notice that before. You're everywhere, aren't you? One food, please. As you wish. Look at all this food. All the bratwurst the boy could eat. One wish down, but if I want to burn more wishes, I think I'm going to need to get him out of this room. Okay, I think to do that... The circuit breaker. It's locked, but if I could get in there, I could power down the aircon, which should get him out of his room. It doesn't seem to use a normal key, though. It looks more like it's bolted closed. Do we use the cross wrench? And we're in. Alright, aircon powering down. Let's go see if that works. Boy, is it hot all of a sudden. I came out here just to cool off. And hi. Come join me in the water. It's adequate. How do go my escape plans? I'm working on it. I don't mean to rush you, but I don't want to have to watch him change clothes again. Okay, so let's pour some... I didn't mean to do that. Yeast. In the pool? No? Syrup in the pool? No? Now we put detergent in the pool? Yeast in the buckets? Bucket. No? Detergent in the buckets? Bucket. Well, I didn't notice you saying it me. I'm sorry. I was like gaming. Lordy, that fellow's even bluer and more see-through than me. The water's adequate. Okay, now I get it. We need to turn... I don't think we should change this back until my work is done. No, I was trying to... Oh! This must be where the motel heats his water room's pool to, I guess. Can we... Can I put detergent in the boiler? No? Yeast in the boiler? No? Okay, hang on. This is his room. We need to find a way into his room while he's distracted at the pool. Didn't you pick a lock before? Just do that again. Easy. Yeah, but I was... Okay, right. I do have the bird bones again, so I can pick a lock again. Blah, blah, blah. Breaking into people's rooms and going through their stuff? This is the best birthday ever. Let's try to find some clues for things he'd waste wishes on. His phone works. Fancy. Looks like his wish got him a nice meal at least. Otto's clothes. He's got good taste. It's all expensive designer stuff. Yeah, nice clothes. Shame if something was to happen to them. You just wash them again, unless... I love where this is going. Glue? I don't have enough syrup to cover all the stuff and I don't want to half-ass it. Why not? We did with all our other plants. Yeast? No? Detergent? No? Fishing rod. Okay. Looks like Otto's hoping to fish out something museum-worthy on this trip. I might borrow this for a moment. Might? Yeah, I'm taking it. How come he's got a TV in his room? No fair. Ugh, this drawer is full of dead spiders. Could be worse, they could all be alive. Aha! Don't. There's a tube of antihistamine for ant bites called antihistamine. Must be allergic to ants. Oh, it's one of those fish that sing. I wonder what song it is. I'm Saul the Summoning Salmon, here to make conjuring up your favorite extra plant being fun. To bring forth the Mesototh the Buglick, or draw ye first pentagram using the blue... Oh, why'd you turn it off, detective? Because it needs to go with us? There's a label that says power switch for Twin Lakes Hospital, do not turn off. That can't be right, but I'm not risking it. Okay, so we now have our final clue. Once we get him out of the water, oh, okay, now I get it. Yeast and syrup do not go together. And neither of them... Oh, never mind. Detergent and yeast go together. And now we put that back in the laundry room. Or just break the one. You need to get out of here. Well, that's the machine's ruined. What'd you say? Nothing. No, I just need to make sure he needs to use them. Okay. Still no syrup in the food processor. Can I weigh the syrup? Does that do anything for me? No. I don't want the condiments and I don't want the jelly jam. And there is no power button for the grill. But I do have a fishing rod. No. No, afraid not. Wait, hang on. Dooley wants burritos. He's willing to lick trash burrito paper for burritos. Now do we put the serum on the clothes? No. Okay, I am missing something. Syrup in the chlorine? No. Syrup in the boiler? No. Let's just make sure. No. Wait, our room. Vibrating bed. No. What am I missing? Can I take this with me? No? No? Desert? Oh, hang on. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. I figured that one out. I didn't even see that in chat, to be honest. Completely honest. This is horrible, but less horrible than world-altering magical wishes. How bad could a wish be, really? Well, rumor has it we used to have summer all around until one guy wished it wasn't so hot all the time. I think I hate that guy. Okay, that's his clothes ruined with no way to wash them. Now we've got to get him back into his room to see it and wish it all clean. Well, let's just leave him his antihistamine. But how? What? Okay, fine. I guess I need to talk to... what's his name? The rhymer. Hey, how'd you get rid of customers who hang around are closer? Staying in the business, bag of crows. Take this and throw it at him. Bag of crows, off he goes. Uh-huh. Mystery sack. Okay. Mystery sack in the swimming pool. No? Mystery sack on tourist. It's such a relaxing unit. And here goes something. Oh, what's happening? Get me out of here. I wish it. As you command. Well, that was an unexpected freebie. What happened out there? I think you were attacked by birds. Ugh, I'm starting to hate this place. I just want to put on some pajamas and go to bed. Oh, there are ants in my pants. Hello, reception. I wish to put my clothes in for washing, please. Ugh, why do you keep calling up to use services that until 5 minutes prior were working fine? Is this some kind of elaborate prank? Is the laundry room not working? What, of course it is. I'm just using it right now to clean my suds, that's all. And right now, I gotta go put a new batch of suds on. What a disaster. I wish my pants had no ants. Is that a legit for real wish? Oh, yes it is. Yes it is. Done. And with that, I'm free. Sayonara, sucker. Oh, my wishes. I'm so excited to go home. What's this? A message? I wish I didn't have to go back to work after this trip. Why not, Guy? You two were good for me. Granted. Well, I'm out of here. Uh-oh. Spectral delivery. Uh-oh. Well, that's that taken care of. Ready to go check out the attraction properly, maybe? Dooley. Where did you go, Dooley? Dooley. 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 Something seems... What's the word for not right? Oh no. To be continued. Trophy urn all bottled up. Well, I guess that's solved. So now I get why we have a sequel and bonus cases that might have arrived just as the sequel did. I actually don't know when the bonus cases arrive. Hang on, I need to plug my laptop in. It's about to die. I know I'm about to wrap up anyway, but you know what? Screw it. I'm plugging my laptop in. I am plugging my laptop in. You know what? You know what? Hang on. Let me check something. The second game is still on sale. So maybe. Maybe not next stream, but soon. I did plan to stream, what was it called? The something conspiracy? I don't remember. The something conspiracy, on Friday. But yes. I guess I'm streaming part 2 of this. Let me just check. Was there something? Oh, right. On Monday, I Am Dead comes out. And then Cana Bridge of Spirits was delayed for a month, from August 24th to September 21st, I think. So the next new game I'm streaming is Murder Mystery Machine. And then we'll be doing Death Stranding, Outer Wilds DLC, and Kena Bridge of Spirits, like all on top of each other when mid-September hits. But before that, we're also doing the Medium scary game. So I guess we're holding off on the conspiracy, and we're playing more Darkside Detective on Friday. Yes, that's the word. Bradwell, yes. Because I keep thinking something else. There's another famous Brad something, and not Brad Pitt. Bradford, probably. It's probably Bradford, yes. But yeah. More Darkside Detective on Friday, and I Am Dead on Monday, and then we'll do all the other things next week. So thank you for hanging out. If you came here for the end of Raji, I did that earlier, and it's a separate VOD, so just go watch that if you want to. And that might be it. Anyway, ignore Ash because I'm trying to say goodbye. We can have this discussion off stream. Yeah. More of this on Friday. We save Dooley, and have a great rest of your week. And I'm gonna go eat something because I'm dying.